Hey boo, hey, welcome back to your girl's channel. Y'all, this woman is going off. She's a little upset at her husband. Long story short, she feels like he's a hobo-exual, not homo, hobo. In case y'all didn't hear that right. Yeah. And she kind of going off and telling us exactly why she packed up all her and left. So let's get into it.
All right, y'all. So I wasn't gonna make a story time, but I'm gonna make a story time because I don't want to hear, "Oh, I would never come to social media about somebody I loved." Y'all, if this is making me feel better, then this is making me feel better. If I could go to him and talk to him about it and get some communication, clear communication, get some maturity out of it, then I would do that. But since I can't go to him, then I'm coming to y'all. So this is why I packed up my whole house while he was giving me the silent treatment. I packed up my whole house and I moved out and I left his shit there. So for context, anytime I tell him like, "Yo, this is bothering me" or "that is bothering me," he will be like, "Oh," we will argue about it, and then he'll say, "Okay, I won't do that no more. I won't do that no more," and then turn the fuck around and do it again. So I used to curse him out really bad, like a year ago. I used to curse him out, like when we would argue, because my emotions, like, if you got me effed up, like, bro, I would get so mad and I would just curse you out. But he would always say like, "Oh, I don't like when you curse me out. I don't like when you call me up or up." So I stopped cursing him out completely, y'all. And it's like, as soon as I got nice, he got mean. So me, y'all know how I am on my page. Like, I'm not aggressive. Like, I'm not just an aggressive bitch. But if I have a problem with something, I'm going to let you know as respectful as I can. But I'm very blunt and upfront and honest. And I think that is intimidating to broke people, because every time I would tell him like, "Yo, I feel like I'm tired of buying and then having to share it with you and it's gone in 2 days. Like, I'm tired of paying for all the bills. I'm tired of doing everything by myself and you just leeching off of me," or whatever. And he would get mad every time I would say that. And it's like, bro, I can't say how I feel. Like, I can't say how I feel. So that's when TikTok comes into play. That page was my page, but my lips is so dry.
Well, you need to explain why you've been allowing this to go on for this long. First of all, sis, I mean, ain't nobody forcing you to pay all his bills. Ain't nobody forcing you to share your stuff. Ain't nobody forcing you to do none of this. You're choosing to. Are you married to this man? Because at the top you say, "Wow, I left my husband." You married? Is your boyfriend? I don't give a damn what it is. Either way, you've allowed this to carry on this long. So why would he change now?
It's so dry. Hold on. So that's when TikTok came into play, because I'm tired of him not helping out. Ask him when the last time he had a job. The last time he had a job is when we first met, bruh. Come on now. And then like 2 months ago, he started working a full commission job. He was working 72 hours and his check was $300 and some dollars. I kept telling this man, "Bro, you need a real 9 to 5. You need a real 9 to 5. And they had to fire him because he wasn't making no money. They fired him after I asked him to leave this full commission door-to-door AT&T job. If you've been begging a man to work for 2 fucking years, y'all, you're gonna curse his ass out too. I'm not finna keep on taking care of you, buying you every single time you need to eat. I gotta buy it. When he on live, what y'all see? He in a parking garage looking for somewhere to sleep, because how you using somebody and disrespecting them at the same time? What? So you see how I'm like going up now? Like, that's what he would call me yelling at him and disrespecting him, and that's what make him curse me the fuck out. And he called me a dummy the other day. All type of stuff. Like, what? He don't like respectful, clear communication. Anything that he's ever felt, he's never told me like, "Yo, I feel like XYZ. Like, no. When I tell him something, he immediately escalated. I literally got proof. Why are you coming in my room talking about other niggas right now? So that was his response to me saying, "Bro, all I do is ask you to work. I don't even accept money from other niggas that try to give me money. I just want you to get on your feet." You see how being honest, it leads there? But we talk about boys and girls any other time. And when it's not talking about money, we was just talking about a girl that he was effing with and making music with and whatever. But he ain't saying nothing about that. As soon as I say, "Dang, like, I don't even be taking money from niggas. I was telling him, "I don't disrespect you behind your back. So why can't you just get on your feet for me?" This is what this is all about, mind you. Okay, so this specific time, why everything went up. So basically, he had my phone. So why he telling people like, "Oh, I hacked his Uber." No, he had my phone because his phone was broke. He had my phone. Yes, he had my literal phone, driving all night doing Uber. When he came home, he went in the living room and fell asleep in the living room. And he know that bothers me when he go in the living room and fall asleep in the living room. So I woke him up in the morning. I'm like, "Damn, why you sleep in the living room? Why you sleeping here with me?" And so I literally cried because, like,
I'm confused. Do y'all got like an open relationship or something? Because we can't just skip past the fact that she said he was telling her about some girl that he was messing with and getting money from. I don't know what messing with means. Messing with could mean flirting to them, but messing with means smashing to me. So y'all got an open relationship, or you just that cool with letting him do what the hell he want to do? I don't know. Y'all got to make it make sense to me.
Cried because like when I wake up in the morning, my emotions are like there. So I didn't say nothing to him though. I'm just like, damn, like my feelings was hurt. So I just was like crying a little bit. And so then he kept asking me what was wrong. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how to tell you because I know you're gonna escalate things because that's what the fuck he does. So I'm literally crying, not because he hurt my feelings, but because I know if I say something, then this is gonna escalate. You know what I'm saying? And stuff always escalates. So it's like by this time I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. Like, so I'm literally just crying like, bro, I don't even know how to tell you. I don't even know how to tell you. Like, it's okay. I don't even know how to tell you. So then I laid on the bed, right? And he laid his whole body on top of me, y'all. And as I'm crying, I'm like, bro, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing because he gonna do too much. But he laid his whole body on me and I'm like, bro, I can't move. Still crying, I'm like, I can't move. So he get up and storm in the other room. He get up and storm up in the other room. And I said, like, why you do that? He's like, bro, you said I can't move. Who the fuck even said who? I don't even speak like that. I can't move. Like, really? Wow, in what situation would I have said that? So you hurt my feelings, and then it's like he's doing everything to make the situation about him, y'all. So I'm like, damn, like, he's in his feminine fucking energy. Like, I'm paying for everything. I'm talking. And then the next morning when I woke up, he let the electricity get turned off. When he's the only one who knew the account information. And we had prepaid lights, bro. All he had to do was put $5 on the shit. He let the electricity get turned off on his wife. Knowing I didn't know the fucking information. Knowing he get the text messages that tell him, like, when the limit is coming up and yada, yada, yada. So I'm paying light bills.
Hold on. Okay, she just said I'm his wife. Anybody else counting the red flags like me? Because we had about 50 right now. Literally, we had about 50, a good 50, 55 red flags running around my head right now. Is that just me? Are we all on the same page, ladies? Because what? Huh? Hell to the no. You his wife? Is this some Will and Jada shit? What's happening here?
So I'm paying light, bills, Wi-Fi, rent, food, this, that, and the third. And all I actually do is lay your ass down next to me and you can't do that. So then, like, we argue about it. We always got to argue about shit before he say, okay, I won't do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is so weird. So then, I don't care that I'm coming to social media. Like, somebody need to hear this because ain't no way I'm telling you how I feel and then you're shitting on me because you did something to me. What? Like, what? So we argue about it or whatever. So then he come back in the house because every time we have a conflict, he storm out the house. He come back in the house. First of all, he climbed over the balcony. He always storming out the house doing ghetto stuff. Like, you don't have to go outside lashing out being ghetto in these nice apartments, bro. Come on now. So then he come back in the house. We have a whole conversation about it. He apologized. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I was doing too much. Yada, yada, yada. He gave me a hug. He gave me a kiss. Why the fuck did he fall asleep on the couch again? Bro, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just take the game and I'm put it in here. I'm going to just play the game, whatever. So I go in the room, you know, I let him sleep, bro. I'm playing the game, whatever. And so then I get thirsty. I go get some water. So when I go get some water, I'm not bothering him, bro, because clearly you on some shit right now. I'm like, I don't know. So I turn around and he sleep on the couch or whatever. And then he like pop his head up and I'm like, why are you on the couch? And so then he got on the floor. And I know at that moment he wanted me to say, can you please come get in the bed with me? But I had already begged you too much. You know what I'm saying? I already asked you that too much. So why do you want me to keep asking? You know what it is that I want from you. You just had my phone all night doing Uber and you come in here and fall asleep on the fucking couch. Are you cheating? Like, you get what I'm like, bro, I know y'all are like, Maisha, you're fucking stupid for even doing half the shit that you fucking did. But it's like, bro, me cursing you out is reactive abuse. I don't care. I don't care if the people know that I cursed you out once you left the house and gave me a silent treatment. I don't care if they know I cursed you out while you was there. Because I did curse you out. Because I called him. I said, bro, we can talk respectfully. He stormed out the house again. I called him and said, bro, we can talk respectfully. He just went smooth to cursing me out. I'm like, bro, can you stop? Can you stop? Me and him cursing me out. Can you stop? I'm like, bro, I give up. And he's like, what? You give up? fucking right. You need help, bro. And then he's like, oh, I can't wait till I tell y'all my story. My story. What's your story, bro? You left the house at 17. You went to Hawaii and you was homeless in Hawaii for 3 years, literally. You was literally homeless in Hawaii. Then you went to Ocean City with your friends and y'all did some blood ritual and you swear you got demons on you, and your friend Mad Mike went crazy from it and he's in psychosis and will never be the same. What's your story? Then you went to LA and got scammed, and then you went to Texas and slept on your friend's couch for 3 years, and then you met me, and then you went to Vegas and got ran over. Like, what's your story? What's your story? Your story is you've never been on your own 2 feet carrying the weight of your own self. Like, and yeah, I got tired of it. I literally told him, bro, I'm tired of taking care of you. I don't want to do this no more. I'm tired of taking care of a grown ass man. Then when I called his dad, y'all. So his dad got 2 failed marriages, bro. His dad got 2 failed marriages. Why would you call your dad for any fucking relationship advice at all? So I called his dad to see like where he was at, because he disappeared at night and wasn't responding and literally did not. Who fucking house is you finna disrespect like that? I don't care. And his dad's like, well, I wouldn't want to be there either. Well, and that's why y'all are single. They got the same birthday, by the way. They act just the same. And that's why y'all are single and lonely. And the only thing you fuck with is your fucking puppy. Like, what? Like, you have a puppy for the love of your life. You should not be giving no fucking relationship advice, Mr. Dad. Like, and that's why your son relationship will never, like, what? How you taking relationship advice from a nigga who ain't got one? Y'all, it's my fault for being a pick me shit. It is my motherfucking fault for being a pick me shit. I was being a pick me whatever the fuck. Okay? And the other day, like, mid-argument, I literally had the realization, like, whoa, I'm literally the fat bitch just taking care of a nigga. And I told him that, like, bro, I'm no longer finna be, because, y'all, whenever I met him, I went through his phone.
Oh, you hold on. You're not gonna disrespect the fat bitches, first of all. There are a lot of fat bitches out here that have very high self-esteem and ain't finna do not half of the bullshit yo skinny ass did. So don't you dare put that on the fat bitches. I got y'all back, fat bitches, because y'all got a lot more self-esteem than what she's showing to have right now.
Because, y'all, whenever I met him, I went through his phone and he called me fat. He said, I got a fat one. Y'all, I know the flags were there, bro. The flags were there. And like, yeah, this is why I just have to realize, like, bro, maybe I was desperate, because like in my day-to-day life, I'd be like, damn, like, I don't want to be lonely and the rest of this. Like, but it's like, girl, just be patient. The right man is going to come, because me taking care of a nigga and the rest of that, I'm just like, bro, I'm over it. And it's, yeah, it's embarrassing. I didn't want to tell nobody. I didn't want to like end the relationship, because I knew people would ask me like, why, you know, and then I would have to say, because I'm a dumbass bitch that would take care of a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so whenever he changed all the TikTok information, I feel like that was him trying to get power somewhere, because he had power nowhere else. And it's like, he always telling me like, yo, you controlling. It's like, I'm not controlling. I think it's you who want control over me, but it's like, you don't feel that in no aspect. Like, and I don't think he understand happy wife, happy life, because again, he listening to his whack ass daddy. Like, what? So don't be a pick fucking me shit like me. Don't be a pick me shit like me, okay? Just don't be a pick me shit, because that's all that was. Like, all that stuff that Shira preach, all that shit that Shira preach. Shira literally tells us, if you be nice to a man, he will hate you. If you take care of a man, he will hate you. And this is my situation. If you're too nice to them, you're too genuine, they're gonna like feel like this. They're gonna be feeling themselves like this. He feeling the fuck out of himself in that parking garage with nowhere to go. You can't even go get you $100 room. This is what I've been putting up with, y'all. My birthday is coming up. Y'all. For his birthday, I took him to Miami. For my birthday, we broke up. Yeah. For my birthday last year, I took myself to Atlanta, Magic City, turned up. Then I went driving everywhere else. He didn't put in on shit. But I'm like, you know what? I could just maybe help him. Girl, you can't help no motherfucking nigga, okay? If you try to help a nigga, they gonna hate you. Because what? Bitch, you think you better than me? Yeah. Don't ever try to help no nigga. If a nigga, y'all don't even gotta hear this from me. Y'all know not to fuck with no nigga like that. Because it's past whatever the situation is. It's the fact that he can't do his part. And he feels so shitty and terrible or whatever about it. He's taking it out on me instead of himself. Like,
you bring out his insecure demons, girl. When a man can't do nothing for you and they know that they can't do nothing for you and you want them to be able to do something for you, girl, that will set a man up in flames. They don't know how to deal with the embarrassment of just not being the guy they proclaim themselves to be.
Like, and I'm done with the situation. I said I'm gonna speak my motherfucking truth. Ain't nobody finna hold my motherfucking lips together, no, because y'all done that. Well, he's done that long enough. When his daddy called me, he's like, don't he have your back? Don't he do this? Don't he do that? No, sir. I'm afraid he fucking lied to you. Like, he don't do none of that. He don't do shit but stress me out. That's not. And I told him, like, bro, at this point, you're becoming a burden. Ain't no way nobody can say shit to you without you lashing out and throwing a temper tantrum like a fucking kid. Like, I can't be honest with how I feel. I feel like you're embarrassing me. I can't be honest. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with how I feel. And that's why I haven't been posting and stuff like that. But it's just like... Yo, I was telling this man, drop your music on YouTube. Drop your music on YouTube. He go ask ChatGPT, what should I do? Just for ChatGPT to tell him the same thing. Whenever I would tell him something, he would need a man's approval. Now, he was raised by his single...
Now, don't judge me when I ask this question, y'all. Don't judge me. Because I just live in my little box. What the hell is ChatGPT? I have been hearing this word left, right, up, and down, all around. What is ChatGPT? Is it some type of AI thing? Somebody please down below in a descriptive detail tell me what is ChatGPT. What is it used for? Explain to me what this ChatGPT is, because I keep hearing this word, y'all.
He was raised by his single daddy, so that may be why. But it's like every time I tell him something, it's like what I say is never good enough. Like, he's misogynistic or something. Like, I will always tell him that, because it's like, bro, I would tell him something and he would question me so hard, and then he would go ask a man and they would tell him the same damn thing. Like, what? And then that night that he disappeared, I called his dad and I asked him, like, bro, the rent $16.25, I got $14.25. Can he go get the other $200 on Uber? Yes or no? He did not want to go get the other $200 on Uber. He went to go make $100 on Uber and with my phone, and then he bought a replacement phone and ain't made shit on Uber. And now he wanna, oh, she's messing with my Uber page. She's messing with my Uber page. You didn't use that bitch the whole weekend that I asked you to go make $200. Use that DreamCon and a fucking Naruto or whoever suit that I bought. That I bought. Like, bro, and this is why I'm just like, bro, let me just get the fuck on, because it's just like, girl, you the dummy. You the dummy. Like, I'm the dummy. I can't even blame nobody but myself. Like, I'm literally the dummy. Like, because it's like, you trying to drag your nuts on the only person who gave a fuck to make sure you was straight. I look cute like this. But yeah, and I never said he smashed a window. I was literally on a date. Like, I feel like that was my karma, because I was on a whole fucking date. I was on a whole fucking date. And I was chilling in that nigga car getting my back massaged by his car massager. And then I was at where I was at, everybody's car got broken into. And I blocked him too, because that was the fuck. But everything that had got lost is already been replaced, so I'm not tripping about that. And that's the thing, I can replace my shit.
But y'all, just when you think the story is over, it ain't. It gets juicier, because homeboy, or the husband, he came back with his response to her thoughts, theories, and opinions. And y'all, this is turning into a big old mess.
To be honest, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, because I really don't like putting my business out there in public, and I really don't like playing games. Or just now it's to the point where lies are being spread about me, not only on different platforms, but you guys are repeatedly harassing me and just echoing the sentiments of one person that you don't know from Adam and Eve. She done locked me out of my Uber account. She done hacked into my Twitter account, kicked me from all of my group chats, and like, she keeps harassing me from texting out numbers, trying to get back an account that she gave me out of spite. Let's start off addressing the first lie. She didn't leave me, I left, because I was stuck in a toxic cycle of and I no longer wanted to be a part of it. I'm not a more toxic person, and I wasn't going to allow my character or my name to be dragged down to that level, so I decided to leave the situation before it got to that point. And that's a common theme in a relationship. I do not like violence. I do not like conflict. I will literally walk away from conflict to the point where she would tell me if I walk out of that door, it's symbolic to walking out of her life. My friends would later on tell me that was an tactic, and I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. I really did everything in my power to be so sweet, so soft. And I just felt like at times my emotions would get trampled over, or I just get ran through because I'm being too soft. And I just wasn't allowed to express myself. And at that point, that's when I realized, bro, like, Love not stronger than money, and that's just the cold truth out here. When we first got together, I had my own house, I had my own job, and I had my own car. I moved her in with me from her mother's house. And I was working a third shift job at the time, so eventually it became, why don't you just quit your job and focus on music and social media full time? So I tried to. But then it got to the point it felt like she became my full-time job. There would be times I'd be doing Uber to put a little money in my pocket, and I would be getting bribed to come home. And I, just as soft as I am, folded every time. Got to the point where, like, on my birthday, I said I wanted to go to the arcade and go to the movies. I just wanted to spend time together. The next day, she's like, I got us tickets to Miami. Really, the trip is for me, but I'm bringing you with me because it's your birthday. This is just symbolic of her never being satisfied. Like, I even broke my lease and moved us all the way to Vegas because she said Houston wasn't enough for her anymore. And then within a week of getting there, starts an altercation with the owners of the house. We got to the point where they kicked her out of the house completely, said she can't come back even to pack y'all shit. And then he asked me, what you finna do? I said, yo, that's my girl. I brought them down here. I do love her, bro. I'm finna hold them down, make sure they good. Literally from sun up to sun up every day, I would drive Uber and make sure we could afford a hotel room and have food on our plate in expensive ass Las Vegas. I did that with nothing because we didn't have a thing but each other at this point. I go back to the house. He's like, yo, I'm not even going to touch your stuff and none of that until y'all ready to move into the other shit. I'm not no petty nigga. At this point, just to put her mind at ease, she still sends me over there to go get her stuff. I packed everything from that house into that U-Haul by myself. We get around to unpacking it, a couple things is missing, including the TV my father gave me, which we put in the living room. She started going off about not having the living room TV to the point she picks up the ashtray and flings it at our big TV for the bedroom and breaks the shit. Then picks up my PS5 that she's now stolen from me and was getting ready to slam that on the ground. And if not for me, you wouldn't have had a PS5 to steal because I caught the fuck out of that thing. Even times she would hit the dude up while I was asleep and didn't know it, would send this nigga crazy text messages and then delete it. And then he would hit me up from other numbers after she blocked him and spaz on me, and I'd be so confused. Like, in all reality, she wanted me to crash out, fight that nigga, whatever, because she felt like I didn't do enough to defend her honor at that point. And all I'm trying to tell her is, look, me and him don't got no beef. He's trying to help me achieve something in our life right now. He's not even holding the shit you did against him personally. He's still willing to work with me and teach me what I need to know and help us out while we out here fucked up in Vegas. But you want to be so bent on this spite train that you have and getting your lick back on people that you got us out here even more fucked up to the point you felt like we needed to run from Cali because of all the shit you were talking to him on my phone, that we needed to run to Cali. So we pick up our life, move to Cali at a spot that we didn't even research and get our shit stolen, and I got my leg ran over the next day. Felt so remorseful for everything she put me through. She crying and panicking in the hospital. Oh my God. Because I know at that moment you knew that you did too much, and that's the reason I hurt myself, because I did too much trying to be your knight in shining armor, and it still wasn't enough. Even one point when we were in Vegas, and I'm like, yo, just don't call the police and do all this extra stuff. There's no need to make this messy. She calls the police and says, hey, so-and-so at this address, help me at gunpoint. And then the police go to the house, guns ablazing, pointing him at the door while his freaking 3-year-old is freaking right there at the door, bro. Like, at that point, I did become scared of my wife, bro. I had no idea what she's capable of. Then there would be times when we're back in Houston after the situation, and she would wake up in the middle of the night. I hate you. I hate you for all the shit you put me through in Vegas, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive you. And we're married at this point, bro. So it's like, I'm stuck with this shit. What do you mean you hate me? Like, I'm trying to fight for the love. You 1 second you want a divorce, and the next second you can't live without me. It's just a non-stop gameplay, and I'm just trying to prove my love on a daily basis just so you can see that I actually care about you, because you always doubting me, even though every single action, every single move, every single thought and idea I have, you are the first thing on my mind when I do that. And yet all of that just goes down to the side, and it doesn't mean shit to you, because you just wanted to treat me like I was just some type of punching bag for you, to the point I literally became a punching bag for you. Like, it's so hard to just like just sit here and just tell you guys everything, because there's so much that done happen, bro. Like, so much that done happen. Like, The reason I even left in the first place is because I got tired of this cycle of toxicity, bro. She blowing up my phone, accusing me of cheating, bro. I am at DreamCon with the animation studio, and you gonna text me two can play at that game. Bro, what game? I don't even get. What do you mean? Man, this lock was literally broken for over a month because of another argument we had about a month ago about the job I was working at and some more shit. Somehow, some way, you get mad enough to fix the lock and double lock me out the house knowing it was broke for so long. Look, then you have the audacity, like the unmitigated gall, to call my father at 5 in the morning to sit here and lie on my contributions in your life. You really gonna sit here and tell that man I don't cook for you, clean up around the house for you, or after you? You sit here and gonna tell that man I don't take care of your daughter? That I don't do her homework with her? I don't take her to school, karate? You're gonna sit here and lie to my father on the phone to make yourself look good? And then the whole time you telling him, yeah, he's constantly apologizing and I don't know why we keep ending up in this same cycle. I wonder why. That's why he told your ass I wouldn't want to be there either. I didn't even tell y'all about the time she kidnapped me on my way to work because we got into a dispute. I walk out the house because I'm not trying to argue with her. I even leave the car keys in the house and say, you have it. I'm going to walk to work today. She pulls up on me and is like, get in the car, like she's about to take me to work. Gets on the freeway, is driving up and down the freeway for an hour, holding me hostage until I apologize and say something the way she needs me to say it. It's not even about the apology at this point. It's about how I apologize that she's holding me hostage in this car.
Whoa. Hold on. This is getting crazy. Y'all, who are we siding with so far? Because she doing too much. She doing way too much. And he putting up with too much. But we don't know who's telling the truth. Because we all know that there's 3 sides to a story. Hers, his, and the darn truth.
It gets to the point I feel like I need to fling myself out of my own moving car. Like, I literally jumped out of my own car, tuck and roll, fucked my ankle up, and fucked my elbow up just to get away from her. My suit is still ripped because of this shit. Then she gonna roll the windows up and lock the doors, and I'm like, yo, let me get my phone out the car. She gonna sit there and say it's not in here, then pull off up the street and throw it out the window. And then when I get home later that night, my bags is packed by the front door. Like she's trying to tell me to get the fuck out of here because I chose that job over her. Like, what? Didn't you tell me to work for months and now that I got a job, this is what we doing? After a certain point, like, you know how they say a wife's role is to bring you peace? Yeah, it felt like her role in my life was to disrupt my peace. Unless hers was completely peaceful. But you cannot have a peaceful life if you are not a peaceful person. Let me go back to that sugar incident, because when I say things escalate, y'all think it was just there. She just disrespecting me over sugar. No, it went a step further. When we get into the house and it continues, it's to the point where I literally go to the other room because I'm not trying to argue with you right now. We can't see eye to eye. Everything I say sounds defensive, so you think I'm yelling at you, and I don't even want that impression. I go to the other room and still hear you talking about me from the other room. So now at this point, it's like, what more do you want from me? I'm walking out the door because, again, I don't like to argue. I leave out the house because you're making me feel like a burden. You're triggering something deep in me in which I hate feeling like a burden on anybody, but you keep telling me every day of your life that you love me, and then the next second I ruined it. So now I feel like I'm obligated. I owe you something to make your life better because I don't want to be the cause for your stress. I leave out the house. You call me back to the house. No, you better come back here right now. For whatever reason, my tender ass comes right back in that just for you to continue arguing and throwing that shit back in my face. You wanted me to sit there and take it. I said, I'm not taking that shit. I leave right the fuck back out. Next thing you know, you're calling me on the phone crying, how can you do me like that? How can you treat me like that? You're gonna put sugar in my tea and then take the gym key to the apartment. Nigga, never ever in your life have you gone to the gym while you at home with your daughter. So I know you're lying to me. But I still pull up because I'm like, all right, let's see what she on today. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I pull back up to the house and I give you the gym key specifically. You're like, no, now give me the house key. I'm like, what? No, so you can lock me out the house? I already know what this game is. You're not finna lock me out the house. If I start to run out the door, and then you come right running down behind me talking about, no, you can't go nowhere. I'm going to stand in front of your car so you can't leave. So at this point, I'm like, if I can't drive, I'm finna run. I take off to run. She reaches out, grabs my locks, and is literally punching me in the head while slinging me by my hair. Her daughter comes out on the freaking porch. She sees everything. She's crying. Next thing you know, she goes up and says, grab my phone and call the police while I'm being assaulted. But at this point, I'm not getting nothing fabricated against me. I'm getting out of here. You got it. I give you the house key and I get out of here. So 2 days later, she gets a phone call in the morning. Apparently, her daughter done went to school telling the school she beat my ass and got CPS called on her. Good. Finally, somebody's going to speak truthfully. And you know, if it came from a child's mouth, it's not a damn lie. They didn't even let me in on the CPS conversation because by the time I pulled up to the house, nobody was answering the door and I wasn't finna start banging. Later that night, she tells me what happens and I pull up to the house with flowers so I can console her about it because I'm still trying to be a good husband at the end of the day, even after all this shit. And at this point, I'm telling her like, yo, you're verbally, you're physically, you're financially, throw money on my face and tell me what I do and don't pay for. But like, and then you're telling me not to touch certain shit because you put more into it than me. She told me to not fall asleep on her couch or her bed ever again and build a pallet on the floor. She was mad I fell asleep on the couch earlier. I went and apologized to her for it. She didn't look like she was ready to accept it. So I left the room, went back into the living room and fell asleep on the couch again. She comes out and asks me, why are you on the couch? Instead of saying, why are you in the living room? Man, you want me to chase you so bad? Who's the bitch in the relationship? She kicked me out into the rain with no phone right then and there. So I left and got a new one. She's blowing me up. I hate you, this and that. You need to pack your shit and get out. I'm finna let us get evicted, all this other shit. Not knowing I had $200 on tuck to give her, but I just needed my peace for the night. I just wanted to be left alone. She go and send texts and start deleting them and say, I'm finna run back to the same man I always do. So I catch it. I'm like, what man? She gonna say the one you're thinking about. So I'm like, I know you're not talking about that nigga. She gonna say, oh, it's funny, you know which ex is my favorite. You're lame and boring as fuck. Then gonna double down on top of that shit and say, it's crazy that your wife is more obsessed with a nigga that beats on her than you. You're a failure as a man and a husband. And that right there is some shit you can never come back from. And I still, to this point, do not even tell y'all all of this. Like, I understand I'm infuriated, bro, because it hurts. But I'm not telling y'all this to go to her page, bashing her and all that, bro. I genuinely want y'all to pray for her because I think she has a problem and needs help. I genuinely don't want her moving around in life like this because I care. I want her to have help. Just stop harassing me because I decided to move on from toxicity.
Lies? Maybe he's going to address the lies.
She done blocked me on my Uber, she hacked me on my Twitter account, kicked me from my group chats, and she keeps harassing me.
Blocked him from his Uber, kicked him from his Twitter group chats, and the rest of that, and keep harassing him. If you're blocked on everything, why would I need to harass you? What are you talking about? I don't need to harass you because I don't like you as a person anymore. So I'm not on your Twitter. I'm not texting you and all of the rest of the stuff that you're saying. Hold on. And then he showed this message of us and it's like, okay, what? You're begging? You're begging. What next? Like, what next?
First of all, she didn't leave me. I left because I was...
First of all, what do you mean I didn't leave you? You left. If you left, then why were you so shocked when you wanted to come back home and I was pretending to be packing up? I mean, I was pretending to not be there because I was packing my shit out the door. You were literally begging to come back. What do you mean? Hold on. Okay, and then he's showing these messages saying, I didn't leave you, you left me. You literally are saying, oh, you're frustrated because I'm asking you about money. You literally, what I told everybody you did, you went to go make your money on Uber, and you use it to get a phone, and then you're literally saying in the messages, I'll send you what I have, but I won't even have gas, like...
And didn't know it, will send this nigga crazy text messages and then delete it, and then he would hit me up from other numbers after she blocked him, and spaz on me, and I'll be so confused.
Yeah, I did, because this man's texting you, talking all type of crazy stuff about your wife, asking, saying like, oh, she want to meet up to fight, just say that, and we can meet up to fight. So yeah, I said, I want to meet up to fight. What are we talking about? Like, I want to meet up to fight. It's not my fault that you were scared of him. He was literally scared of him. That man was in my face, booking up at me, and he didn't do, like, you could tell from him retelling the story that he did nothing to protect me, ever. So if I want to text him from your phone, yeah, let's link. Yeah, let's link. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh.
In reality,
this is why I call him up right now.
That nigga, whatever, because she felt like I didn't do enough to defend her honor at that point.
You didn't do nothing.
All I'm trying to tell her is, look, me and him don't got no beef. He's trying to help me achieve something in our life right now. He's not even holding the shit you did against them personally.
What did I do to him? Nothing.
Me and teach you what I need to know and help.
See, work with him and teach him what he needs to know. I thought you just said we went out there for me. Such a liar, bro.
So, well, we out here fucked up in Vegas, but you want to be.
I do want to go to Vegas.
This spite train that you have and getting your lick back on people that you got us out here even more fucked up to the point you felt like we needed to run from Cali because of all the shit you were talking.
A lie. What actually happened was he left the front door unlocked after I told him we had gotten to our own spot. He left the front door unlocked after I told him he left it unlocked and open. A white man walked into the door and was telling us, oh, if y'all live here, y'all have been scammed. Tell them the truth. I'm finna go find messages in my phone. He was like, y'all have been scammed. They've been getting properties in Vegas and renting them to people for fake, basically, and we living in somebody else's property. That's why I got scared, and that's why I said I gotta get from over here because you and your friend had us in some messed up illegal stuff. And y'all really eating it up in the comments. Y'all, he talking about one situation that happened before we got married. That should tell you the character of this person. Like, what happened after we got married? Like come on now.
We didn't even research and get our shit stolen. I got laid over the next minute. That's remorseful for everything she's going to do. She's crying and pegging in the hospital. Oh my God.
I didn't put you through that. You did that. What are you talking about?
Much, and that's the reason I hurt myself, because I did too much trying to be your knight in shining armor, and it's still.
How are you blaming everything on me? What? And what is that? We were married at that point. So what does that have to do with it right now? Oh my gosh, it's not making sense.
Even one point when we were in Vegas, and
we still talking about Vegas?
The police and do all this extra stuff,
and I didn't
make this mess.
Next,
she calls the police and says, "Hey, so and so at this address, help me at one point." And then the police go to the house, pointing him at the door while his freaking 3-year-old is freaking right there at the door, bro.
What does any of this have to do with y'all? Please, what does this have to do with our relationship? We got married after Vegas. Why are you making up? He's making up lies.
Capable of. Then it would be times when we're back in Houston.
We were not married, so if you were scared of me, you could have just not been with me.
And she would wake up in the middle of the night. I hate you. I hate you for all the shit you put me through in Vegas.
I sleep so hard. Why are you lying so hard?
I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive you. And we're married at this point, bro. So it's like,
now we're married. Why would you
miss shit? What do you mean you hate me? Like, want a divorce? The next sex you can't live without me is.
So if I've been begging for a divorce,
just another you've been a fucking problem. And I'm just trying to prove my love on a daily basis, just so you can see that I actually
not providing, not protecting, not doing nothing, but getting me some water when you say, "Oh, do you want me to go get you a cup of water? Do you want me to go get your charger?" That ain't fucking love, nigga. You're not doing your job.
You are the first thing on my mind when I do that, and yet all of that just goes down to the side. And it doesn't mean shit to you because you just wanted to treat me like I was just some type of punching bag.
Never. He's
lying. I became a punching bag for you.
Never.
Like, it's so hard to just like.
What it is when I tell him something, I'm just a straightforward person. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. So I'd be like, bro, I feel like you're not helping us with this. I feel like he'll be like, why? Oh, I'm trying, but you're talking down on me because you're bringing up what I do and don't do. Let's be honest, bro, because you're not really standing. You're talking in circles because you don't really want to address the main problem, and that's you not doing what you're supposed to do as a man, which is providing and protecting and the rest of the stuff. If you was doing your job as a man, this shit wouldn't even fucking happen. Y'all just eating it up. Like,
tell you guys everything. You gonna text me too can play at that game, bro? What game? I don't even get bitches. What do you mean?
I know you don't get bitches. So what are you talking about? Like, look at you. And you're getting locked out. You're not finna keep leaving the house, taking my key, coming in and out when you want to. We only got one house key. You're not finna fucking keep disrespecting my fucking house. Coming in the house 4 a.m., 5 a.m. If y'all let y'all mans do that, okay, cool. But the fuck is wrong with you?
You get mad enough.
Was that mad? I ain't gonna lie. I was that mad. I was that mad because you disrespecting my house hard as hell. Like disrespecting this marriage hard as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad. I fixed that door and locked it. Yes. What are we talking about? What did I do to you? We're not talking about what I did to you. Because nothing. You just don't like me addressing shit I got a problem with, and it makes you get anxiety, and it's
go at 5 a.m. to sit here and lie on my contributions in your life. You really gonna sit here and tell that man I don't cook for you, clean up around the house?
I never said that.
After you sit here and go.
First of all, no, you don't clean up. You don't clean up or after me. No, you cook every now and then. You don't clean up. What the fuck? Don't lie. And I never told your father that. He said, "Don't he help you with the baby? Don't he help take care of your daughter?" And I said, "No, I take care of her." What are we talking about?
That man, I don't take. You telling him, yeah.
Do you keep a roof over my daughter's head? I help her with her homework just because you sitting next to us. If I would never tell Serenity go get your homework, you wouldn't be helping her with her homework. You want me to say you do so much, but you do so little. Why are you mad that you do so little? And I'm telling the truth.
I wouldn't want to be there either. I didn't even tell y'all about the time
he don't have no bitches either. We don't care.
Kidnapped me on my way to work because we got into a dispute. I walk out the house, up on me, and it's like, get in the car, like she's about to take me to work. Gets on the freeway, is driving up and down the freeway for an hour, holding me hostage until I apologize and say something the way she needs me to say. It's not even about the apology at this point. It's about how I apologize.
He's so lying, bro.
That she's holding me hostage and me to get the fuck out of here because I chose that job over her. Like, what? Didn't you tell me to work?
What job? The job that you was at for 72 hours a week and sometimes came home with $0? Like, what?
Work for months, and now that I got a job, this is what we doing? After a certain point, like, you know how they say a wife's role is to bring you peace? Yeah, it felt like her role in my life was to disrupt my peace.
Yeah, because I'm asking him to go make money when he's making none. I bet it is unpeaceful when a motherfucker is telling you to get off your ass. Like, I bet it is.
When I say things escalate, y'all think it was just there. She just disrespecting me over sugar. No, it
what sugar?
When we get into the house and it continues, it's to the point where I literally go to my
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right now, we can't see eye to eye.
No, but why the fuck would you put sugar in my tea if you know I'm on a diet and not say, damn, I forgot, my bad, none of that. You just like, well, let me just make another one. It's not that big of a deal. You're crazy. Like, the fuck?
She's so good at this social media shit, bro. Like, so good. She's controlling the narrative to her 1 million followers and trying to block me from speaking to where I can only get my voice out to 300. Like, you're really good at this manipulation shit. And it's not even like I care if y'all believe me or not, but it's so slick to respond to the audio clips of my video while I'm talking over literal clips and pictures of me putting the proof of how you are on my page. Like, you're good at this. Hold on, I gotta go off clap you. And she got y'all really thinking that was her page, bro. She literally gave me the page to start making money on, bro. We literally had a whole conversation about how we were going to use that page and I would manage it going forward because it was monetized. And y'all literally saw me grow it to 130K followers from 10K. And to spin a narrative like this, like I didn't leave or I was begging to come home, you are a pro gaslighter and manipulator. Now you're trying to act like I was begging to come home. You literally texted me and hit me up and said I needed to bring your daughter's stuff back after ignoring you for 3 days straight. Because like I said, I was done. You even said in your text messages, I didn't have to forgive you, and I don't. So to literally, no, I was right there at the door. You told me to drop that stuff off. I wasn't dropping nothing off because I know what games you was playing. I knew you was in there packing. I heard the washing machine. That's why I banged on the door so hard. But I said, I'm not finna play this game with you. I blew up your phone to the point you blocked my calls. So at this point, I'm saying I'm not finna bang, bang, bang down this door to where they got the police and some more shit coming up to this spot. Nah, I'll just be back. And that was my fault. Maybe I should have just thugged it out and waited for you to just, you know, stop moving so I could come get my shit. Nah, bro. Don't act like I was begging to come home. I was already left. You told me to come get my shit and drop off your shit. So let's start there. And that picture of my swollen red eye, bro, like, yeah, let's talk about Valentine's Day. Let's really get into the nitty gritty. The day before, I'm out doing Uber all night. I make like $160 for her the next day because I'm planning to take her out to her favorite restaurant, right? And then I had mapped out, we're going to the botanical gardens. I'm gonna take you on a hike. I'm gonna make today special for you. All she requested from me was a Valentine's Day basket. I went to the church and I got some goodies and gifts, right, to give her. And then I went to the dollar store, got a basket, put the little wrappings in the basket, put the little gifts I got in there. I had some gummies and some more stuff in there. She wakes up, I put rose petals that I got from the roses leading from the bed to the closet and put them around the basket. I wake her up. She goes to the closet. You know, I think she's going to see the card, candy, everything, and be happy. She's like, where's the hot chips? Why there's no Takis in here? Then she's all like, well, you didn't get the right shit from me. You don't really love me and care about me like that. You're so selfish. And then she takes a pin and pops the Valentine's Day balloons I got her. So then she start crying hard as hell. She's like, you can just leave out. I leave out the house. I'm crying on the phone. I'm thinking, what do I do? I'm like, man, I probably need to just make another Valentine's Day basket for her. Let me just take some of this money and go back to the dollar store. I stop and I call my mother and I'm complaining. I'm like, Ma, what is it that I'm doing wrong? I tell my mother exactly what happens, and she goes, baby, there's plenty of women out here that would appreciate the things you do for them. And this would be a nonstop thing where she felt unappreciated when I did something to show my appreciation, would completely shit on the act that I did for her. And then I would cry on the phone calling my mother, Ma, you know this is my first relationship. I'm trying to get it right. What am I doing wrong? And to that point, my mother said, stop talking to me about my daughter-in-law because you're making me hate her. She said, this is your wife. You're going to have to figure that out. But I promise you this. If this is how you want to be treated for the rest of your life, that's your decision. But you have to think about if that's what you really want. Fast forward, Joe, I come home. And this after being out all day, we get into another argument about me being out all day. She's mad that I'm in my feelings about how I was treated that morning. She started talking to me crazy, calling me all these types of bitches and stuff. She's all like, period poo with your gay ass, because the nigga said that his feelings was hurt. Never ever at this point have I called her a bitch out my mouth. She talked down on me, called me a bitch ass nigga, all that. To the point where I had enough. I say, bitch, stop playing with me. She goes, slams all the dishes in the kitchen on the floor. At this point, when I see how upset I make her, I'm like, damn, I gotta try to de-escalate this some way. But we still in the heat of an argument. And I tell her, yo, let me grab your hand when I'm talking to you, or let me give you a hug when I try to talk to you in these moments, because I like to feel connected. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak from the heart, so I want our bodies to be touching, so that way I can speak to you openly and freely. I don't feel like there's a wall between us. She don't like being touched at all. So I step up and reach out for her hands to try to touch her. And she's like, back away from me, stop walking up on me. And I'm like, yo, I'm not walking up on you like nothing. And I step closer again. She steps up, punches me in my eye, runs out the house, then calls me back on the phone crying like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, call the police, call the police. And I'm like, nah, baby, come in here so we can finish talking. Didn't even address the fact that you lied and said that I was fucking with some girl I was doing music with. No, that was my best friend at one point, where I told you the relationship we had developed was platonic, to the point she slept over my house and we slept on opposite sides of the room, because that was like little sis at that point. Our relationship was strictly music. So for you to spin it that way, once I told you, hey, I want you to meet her, and you told me, oh, you must want us to be sister wives or something. And then at that point, you was trying to coerce me into blocking her, where I said, fine, I'll block her to make you happy. But then when I unblocked her, because I said, man, I feel kind of bad about that, literally all we do is post and send each other music links. That's it. You see the text messages, and you're like, oh, why are you sneaking around? You trying to play in my face? No, but why is you trying to cut me off from every friend I have? That video of me yelling at her initial video is literally me saying, why are you coming into my room to bother me talking to me about other niggas? Because I was in my space. She broke the door open and said, you know, there's niggas in my DMs right now that could be paying on my bills and shit. That's disrespectful. Even to the point my real life friends told me when they initially met her, and I would go up to hug my female friends. I have a lot of friends, bro. I would go up to hug them and they would include me in conversations. She would literally be in the back mean mugging them. Like, y'all people do not know this woman to take everything she says as a fact or a law, especially when she was literally on here telling y'all how good I am to her. Now all of a sudden, oh, I was financially abusive and mean to her. She literally used to throw money in my face, and I would take all the money I made and put it toward whatever we were doing, whether that be food, whether that be the bills, right? Because I was paying the lights. Why do you think she asked me for the account number to get back in contact with me and everything else like that? I put money on that lights for the weekend. She used them all up to the point where on Monday they cut off on her. She asked me for that account number. That's the only thing I had said to her for days, because mentally I had already checked out. If you look at the messages, you'll see plenty of messages where I didn't respond. So her trying to paint this narrative like she left me or something like that, then posting that clip of me at the door. All right, how about you post the text messages where you told me right after I sent you that number to pull up and give you your stuff? I pulled up to give you your daughter's bike and your shoes and bra and everything out the door. So I packed all that stuff in front of the door with the pool noodle. You literally heard me banging on that door and everything to the point you recorded it. I knew you was in there because the lights was on and I heard the washing machine. But I said, I'm not finna keep banging crazy out here and everything, and had a motherfucking police pull up. So I literally took the witnesses I had with me, dropped them back off at home, and I packed everything back up into the truck except for that pool noodle. So that way you knew I was there, because you a capper. Mind you, the same night, I called her mom. Hey, where's your daughter's location at? She told me to come to the house. She's not here or something, or acting like she's not here. And her mama corroborates the lie. Oh, I don't have her location. She only got mine. So I'm like, okay, I'm in cahoots. She's like, yeah, she probably out with her friend or something. She says, the very next day, hey, I was at my friend's house. So then I go and I text her, all right, what time you gonna be back? She says around 8 or 9. I pulled back up to that house around 8 or 9 with some more witnesses to drop her shit off like she asked me to. The entire house was packed. So she tried to make it seem like she left me at that point. But as I'm going around just collecting the rest of my shit, I see she takes the smoke detectors out and puts them in the sink. Then she has the stove running. And I don't know how long she's been gone. So I'm wondering, was she trying to either burn me down or fill the apartment up with gas or something? I don't know. But the fact that that's what you left me to come back to, even though I had left, like, what were you trying to do with me at that moment? I genuinely want to know. Every time I ever talked about my relationship, I went about it from the perspective of, yo, I'm very new to this. This is my first girlfriend. She keeps telling me I'm loving her wrong. What am I doing wrong? How do I get it better? Right? Everybody's telling me, like, bro, she does not respect you.
So I can already hear the men in the comments calling him all types of simps. And I can already see all the women just siding with him and being understanding, wishing that they had a man like him. Child, this is crazy. But so far, I think I might be siding with him. How about you?
You have to be the breadwinner. I wasn't making as much money as her. So I would never get that respect. She used to talk so crazy to me, bro, like so crazy to me. And I would just woosah, brush it off, let it rock, bro. Because I'm trying to just be zen, be peaceful. I'm thinking all women are crazy. That's what people are telling me. You just gotta deal with it. Now I gotta defend my dad because you out of fucking line. Not only did you call that man at 5 in the morning to wake him up and talk shit about me, but you told me that you're not gonna fault me for fucking up in my marriage because both of my parents had failed marriages, so I don't know what a good example of love is. I have at least 3 members in my family that have been married 30 plus years. I have grandparents that have been married for over 75 years. I'm not even the type of nigga to put what she got going on with her family and everything out there in the streets, because that's not the type of person I am. But just know, it's past the pot calling the kettle black on that, bro. Like, not even close. You used to accuse me of hating on you and being jealous of you when I did nothing but try to love and support you. Even to the point where I could be mad apologetic when I'm talking to you, and you just turn up more and more and get even more disrespectful and verbally abusive toward me, no matter how much I try to de-escalate it. You used to disrespect and belittle me to the point I felt shitty about myself. And over time, when I reached my breaking point with all of the disrespect and abuse I was taking, and I started actually voicing my opinion to the point where she would try to get me out of character, pull out her phone and start recording me to make it look like I was just some type of crazy person. When y'all don't even know on the backhand what happened before the camera was rolling. Like, why do y'all think I was so hurt when she said she loved an abusive nigga more than me? Like, come on, bro. I try to be so good and I just get stomped on. And let me make this crystal clear. As many times as I have been out of character, or she may have taken me to my breaking point, never at any point have I ever put my hands on her. And she even got on live and told y'all the same thing the other day, so you know I'm not lying. Also, why did you skip the part of the video where we talking about CPS getting called and you putting your hands on me like that didn't happen? Like your child didn't go up to the school and was wondering why the hell you keep beating on her stepdaddy when he's so nice. Baby, I was taking care of you and your daughter for years, and you trying to paint a narrative like I was just out there dragging on you and taking from you. That's not the case at all. And yeah, I don't have kids. So yes, I may have fell off trying to help you and your daughter out, trying to be a good man, trying to do everything I can to just love and support you. But watch how I bounce back though.
Him. There's plenty of reasons for me to go off on him, nigga. I'm paying not only $1,800 rent, I just paid $900 for your car to get out the shop, bro. Show the people that I'm paying all this shit, and I asked you to go make my 0-calorie sweet tea because I'm on a diet because my birthday coming up, and you put a hella fucking sugar in it. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, I did curse him out. Yes, I was wrong as fuck for cursing him out, but I feel like, okay, I was wrong as fuck for cursing him out, but I did apologize. Like, I apologized, which don't make it right, but don't just make it seem like I just be out here bullying you. No, you be doing dumb shit, and then when I say, like, bro, you did some dumb shit, you be like, well, instead of fucking saying, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to, you know, my bad, I forgot you was on your fucking diet. No, like, he didn't, like, exactly, you had one, y'all, my tongue, I brushed my teeth. I'm dehydrated because I haven't really been remembering to drink water. But yeah, like, I'm in the wrong for cursing him out. I'm the problem for cursing him out. But why did I curse him out? What? At this point, bend him over. Exactly. Like, bro, stop it. This will make me curse out anybody. I'm giving you all of this and you're doing nothing with your life. Yes, I cursed him out because look at all that I do for him and he can't fix my tea right. Yes, that's me taking accountability. I was so wrong for that. But I'm sorry, this will make anybody pissed off. Like, I did not make him quit his job, and can't no woman make no grown man quit their job. Listen to that. Oh, she made me quit that's like me saying my mama made me quit my job. How can somebody make you quit your job? I was mad. That's the thing. I was mad, which is why I was like trying to force it into him to change. But it's like, bro, what? Like, we're not gonna keep talking about that. Like, no, no. Like, so yeah, I cursed him out when he couldn't fucking make my tea right. Cause like, bro, I'm sending you hundreds of dollars a day, hundreds of dollars a day. You can't make my damn tea right, and all you have to do was boil the tea and not put nothing in it. Just boil the tea and give it to me. Like, bro, yeah, that made me snap because I've been fed up. Like, come on now. And not only that, I've literally sent money from my PayPal directly to his debit card because you can do that. When we go to restaurants and I don't want to be embarrassed, I literally send the whole bill to his card, bro. And you can't make my tea right. Yeah, I was literally losing my mind, cursing him out. I should never did that. I should have just left, right? More, like, all of this to him. All of this to him. He sent me $33. All of this. Like, what are we talking about? Exactly, that's a lot of fucking money. I'm sitting here mad at myself and him. All that anger was towards me too. Just exactly, like, tell him to really clock it, bro. Tell him to really clock it. He talking about, oh, she cursing me out. Shit, I let somebody curse me out if they was giving me all this too. Like, what? I felt stuck. I'm like, I'm in this marriage. Like, I can't just leave. Like, I can't just leave. Like, I was just telling myself, I can't just leave. I can't just leave. But bro, like, bro, he trying to make it seem like I was just cursing him out for no reason. No, I'm cursing you out because look at all of this that I'm sending you and you can't make my tea right. Like, $1,800 on top of all of that. And currently I was paying for his cruise too, but we literally took him off of that because of everything that's going on. Like, come on.
Okay, so now at this point, y'all, she a little fed up. She aggravated because everybody in her comments more than likely siding with him because they heard his side of the story. And yes, she does kind of sound like a bad guy. But if I put myself in her shoes, I'd be frustrated. I'll probably wake up and go to bed mad every day too, having to take care of a grown-ass man the way she has been taking care of him. So I get her frustration. But that don't give her no right to just be treating him like a literal dog off the street or something. So, I don't know how I'm feeling, y'all. I see her side. I see his side. What y'all feel about this?
He overly apologized. Okay, well then y'all go get with him. Oh my gosh, y'all go get with him and y'all go see. Y'all go get with him and y'all go see, for real. Like, for real. Go get with a man that don't pay no bills. Everything that you ask him to do, he do it wrong. Y'all go get with him then. And then, cause me, I'm happy. I don't have to pay the half of my, like, I don't have to pay for nobody's whole life no more. I don't care if y'all are mad at me. I don't care how y'all feel, because guess what? I can go on trips now. I'm going on a trip this weekend. I can do everything I want to do without having to, oh, am I going to be able to pay for this person too? Oh, I'm not going to be able to pay for him, so we can't go. Oh, I'm not going to be able to pay for his this, so we can't do this. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care because whether I was an asshole to him or not, he still wasn't bringing in nothing. If he was bringing in something, that means he would have had. I hated him. Period. I hated him, and I was trying to feel bad for him. That's just it, bro. That's it. I wanted to leave. I literally all the time begged for a divorce and he would never leave. Basically, I had to bully him out of my life. I swear to God, I can go and show y'all the messages. I've been begging him for a divorce. I've been begging him. I've been telling him, I want a divorce, bro. I want a divorce, period. Like, period. Like, I've been said that. I've been asked. Like, where's my iPad? My iPad's not even in the car. But I will show you the proof when I get home. I've been begging for a divorce, y'all. I've been begging for a divorce. My life is going up and up already. Y'all, every time y'all see him, where's he at? Like, come on now. Put 2 and 2 together. This nigga ain't got shit. Imagine what he was giving me. How would you feel if you with a nigga that you taking complete care of and he can't give you a fucking sandwich right? Like, come on now. I did not leave no stove on. I'm very humble. I paid for this nigga everything and I never told y'all shit. I let y'all bully me for eating his food that I paid for. I'm very fucking humble. I'm very fucking humble, bro. Like, thank y'all. I'm very fucking humble. Whether I was cursing him out, I shouldn't even have had to curse him out. I should have just left because, bro, very fucking humble. Taking care of his whole fucking life. Like, what? And I never told y'all. I never told y'all shit. Like, what? Like, I did leave. I literally left. I literally packed the whole house and I left. And he's trying to say, no, she didn't leave. I left her. So why did you tell the people you had $200 to give me when you came back for rent? That's not leaving somebody. That's going away and ignoring them until you feel like coming back. No, I completely left. It don't take one person to be toxic. It takes 2 people to be toxic, y'all. All you see is my response. Like, I literally packed up all my stuff. The gift basket was crazy. Bro, man, first of all the type of shit that I bought him for holidays and birthdays and all these shit, bro. He never bought me shit for my birthday. He never bought me shit for Valentine's Day. For Valentine's Day, he brought me that basket, and I wish I had the picture. It had like a small fucking bear in it that he got from wherever, and it's like, and he has some gummy bears up in there, which is his favorite candy. Like, all the type of shit. I'm lying? He literally just said that I took him to Miami for his birthday. What? Like, he haven't done shit for me. Like, what? And I would never stay. How is it ungrateful? What? Are you crazy? Like, exactly. Y'all switch up too quick. Y'all switch up. Okay, we just went to Vegas 3 weeks ago and he didn't pay for anything. It wasn't his birthday. What about that? Thank y'all. Cause bro, he's literally just trying to slander my name. That's it. So where's his job? Exactly. Like, come on. He's just trying to slander my name. Like I said, and record this for the blogs. I'm wrong for cursing him out. I should have just left. I should never cursed him out. I should never try to help him see what I was seeing in him. I should have just left. Okay? Because y'all want to paint me as a villain for caring and trying to beat it into somebody, get it into their skull. I should have just left.
Y'all tell me y'all hobo-actual stories. Y'all ever dealt with a hobo-actual? I did, and I took care of that for like 7 to 8 years. It felt like maybe it was 10. Shit, I don't know. But I took care of that bummy ass for a long time. And when I look back and think about the way she looked, everything about her, child, we be doing some dumbass shit when we're younger. I mean, we be dumb. You young people, y'all ones in y'all's 20s and stuff, y'all are lucky to have all this stuff going on around you, including ChatGPT, whatever the hell it is. Because y'all got so many people out here trying to help guide you. Everybody ain't steering you in the right direction. But there's a lot of people, like she says, Shira, she's one of them. I mean, she don't always say everything that's appropriate. But, I mean, she can teach you how to get a man. Take what you need and leave the rest. Because it is a lot of nonsense going on out here as well. But when we're young, y'all, we gonna either be the hobo or we gonna be taking care of the hobo. Hopefully you get somebody who wants to just work as hard as you do and y'all could just make a good life together. But there's usually gonna be a hobo here and there that you come across that you didn't know they was a hobo because they don't portray themselves as that at all. You can't tell until after you fall in love with them type stuff. So y'all just got to be careful out here because these hobos ain't playing. They need a place to stay. It's hot out here. Okay, it's the summertime and it's gonna be cold out here in a minute. So Be careful. Don't be letting these people use you. Don't just be letting anybody in your house either. Be careful of these hoboexuals. And if you are a hoboexual, get your butt up and go get your ass a job. Or at least get your ass on this internet and start making money. There's so much money out here, so many opportunities. There's no excuse to be broke. I mean, I'm broke. I'm gonna be broke till I die as far as y'all and everybody else know. I'm broke. I ain't got it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being broke, because hell, we all are. But it ain't no reason to be broke. It ain't never no reason to be broke. You can't put in on the groceries, not ever. Nah, that ain't sitting right with me. And you let that man sit on his ass for 2+ years. And y'all better stop doing this out here, ladies. Y'all better stop doing this. And that's what I got on it. If you like the video, please do click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you, and I hope to catch you in the next one.